birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Commanders. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kicker Matt Gay ready to get this started. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. And here we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. Brought in right side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Making the call himself. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels. They'll throw first play here with Daniels. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd down, they need 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Panther Street.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And they take this in for the score. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. And after that catch, I think we're all looking ahead to the total in front of him, right? He's approaching that mark of 1,964 yards, the single-season record held by Calvin Johnson since 2012. What a moment it would be if he's the one to finally break it. Left side cut by Ridley. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And right back to Ridley, caught again. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. And they just get the play off. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
He was almost at it worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak. Hurts. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the pistol, Hurts. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second-quarter lead. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Daniels on first down. Has it downfield, working the left. At the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Now pitch it to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. A gain of 7.
Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Washington 1st down.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd down give to Robinson. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll throw for it. He's got to his running back. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. We've set it downs from the 37. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
And again, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Got it. Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Going right side. Robinson with it. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Look at my team. Here we go.
Another carry for Robinson. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Running left is Robinson. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Come on.
4th down. Here's Daniels. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Second down now, they need 7. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And this is brought to a stop at say, the 34-yard line there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels now. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. To the air again, Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. It is caught left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by McLaurin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it. Has some room to work. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series.
King, Bill King, Bill King. And let's go.
Hurts a chance to run it here. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hurts now from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard. Shy of the 25. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts yet again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Third and long for him here. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
I think that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up second down. Daniels. Waller with the catch. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10, around to Robinson. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
He's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
Even 25 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. offense to the line for second down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He gets them half of what they needed. So after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7. Now we're on with Robinson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Rolling out to his left. They did it! He made the interception! That's DeMario Davis. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Gets him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Connects on the crosser. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 13-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This from 30 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Daniels.
39-yard line.
Put the body on the line for his team. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Here's Robinson up the middle. He brushed him off with ease. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders come through to tie it in the 4th. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead on that successful kick.
42. Eagles.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No, touch that.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hurts to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Five DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trip.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have taken the lead late. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
47.
Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yeah, no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming out.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here he is to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Back to throw. Hauled in by Lane. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Commanders first down.
He'll look to throw it. This is complete to Waller. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 4-yard line.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Robinson. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great, set. On anyone else?
Throwing here hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was...